Welcome to another episode of Numismatic Notes with Benjamin. I am Benjamin. It is daytime, and I have a great banknote from Northern Ireland to share with you today. This is a £5 banknote dated the 25th of November 2006. It is a multicolored banknote. The standard catalog of World Paper Money designates this as a PIC 399, while the banknote book designates this as a B935. It is printed on paper, and it was printed by the firm De La Rue. I use Wikipedia in addition to the banknote book and standard catalog of World Paper Money to source information that appears on the note. On the face of the note, which you can see right here, to the far left, we have a logo of George Best doing a soccer move, and we also have the Queen Elizabeth Bridge here in the center, going over the River Lagan in Belfast. And to the right is one of the neat things that I hope to see sometime whenever I visit the UK, and that is Giant's Causeway, the basaltic formation over here on the far right. The back of the banknote is just as interesting, and it shows scenes of George Best, along with the dates of his life, 1946 through 2005. You have him in action to the right, you have him face forward to the center, and you have him in action to the left. You have his signature up top, and you have the bank, Ulster Bank Limited, here at the bottom. You also, in the background, can see soccer netting, and I don't know, it's just a pleasing note. I think it's kind of neat when more than just a politician is honored on a nation's notes. This is a banknote of the bank Ulster Bank Limited, and there is a security thread that can be seen. Well, if you hold it up to the light, you can see it running in this region of the note. And it has the demetallized Ulster Bank, which means when you look at it, there's words that show up, Ulster Bank, in part of the banknote, or part of the watermark. Or I'm holy cow, part of the security thread. The watermark is the Ulster Bank Limited pattern, which is this symbol right here. And when you hold the note up to the light, I can't exactly see where the watermark is because there's so much design going on the front and the back of the note. But one of the neatest security features for this note commemorating George Best is the fact that the prefix in front of the serial number is GB for George Best. And a lot of the banks in Scotland for sure have special prefixes, and this is no different, commemorating the focus of the whole entire note is the fact that we have a GB standing for George Best. Take a second look at all the serial numbers on your commemorative banknotes, and you might discover there is a commemorative prefix as part of the note. About 100 notes were issued on the anniversary of his death, which was the 25th of November 2006. If you do have this note with a prefix A instead of GB, it's probably counterfeit. So your commemorative note should start with GB based on the research I did. Now, George Best is regarded as one of the greatest players of the game of all time, and he is known for being the greatest dribbler in this sport's history. Although he is these things, he never played in a World Cup, which seems shocking. He developed an unfortunate alcohol problem, but I have several Irish friends who have developed that same problem, and they were not nearly the caliber of athlete as Mr. Best. He was aware of his issues, and it was almost as if he didn't care or didn't know how he could overcome them. This resulted in a liver transplant in 2002 for George, and it resulted in his death in 2005 at the relatively young age of 59. A little bit further back in his history, and we know that he was discovered by Manchester United when he was just age 15, and he debuted with the team when he was only 17. He was honored with many awards over the years, But he did enter a long period of decline in terms of play and reliability, and unfortunately, as regarding his health. He had a very tragic life, a spectacular adulthood, and then a tragic death. He will be remembered for his athletics, and I think it's best and proper to remember George in this way. Do you guys have any George Best stories? Were any of you able to go see a match of his when he played with Manchester United? Did any of you guys stumble onto him in street and in passing? What was he like as a person? When I look at his face here, he looks like a good enough person. He looks like somebody I would enjoy going to the pub with. He might have to show me what to order because I've never been to a pub in my life, and I'm sure he could play soccer around me. That being said, he appeals to every facet of society, every age group, and as a sports legend, he's something that even people on opposite sides of the political spectrum could unite around. I, for one, am pleased that Northern Ireland chose to honor this homegrown hero on their banknote, and I hope that Northern Ireland will be an example to other nations by continuing to put people of local interest on their local banknotes. I'm Benjamin. This has been Numismatic Notes with Benjamin. Please subscribe to my channel, Numismatic Notes with Benjamin. Like it and share it, and please make some comments so that we can all appreciate better the hero that was George Best. Thank you. Have a jewel of a day.